What in the world do I have here? A shotgun, chainsaw, and a notebook of some kind, some evil face on it. A nice find in the junkyard. Actually pretty cool. Hey guys, how you doing? This is Hurst Quayzar. You are in Quayzar's Customs. We are doing some more movie cars. Today's car is from the Evil Dead. I have no idea. I have not seen any of these Evil Dead movies. This is a mod by Gollywog, and Philip Ruby happened to say, hey, how about this one? It was in a list of a lot of other cars that he was telling me about, and I'm like, yeah, sure. So I found it, not realizing there was a chainsaw and a shotgun in the back of the car. So that's actually kind of interesting. So here we go, right? How is everyone doing? I hope everyone is happy and healthy. It's been a long week for me. Another week of traveling, no doubt. I've been all over the place, West Virginia, all across Ohio. Not really spending any time in Pennsylvania, but traveling through Pennsylvania. So, I should say the western half of Pennsylvania from Pittsburgh down. So yeah, it's been quite the busy week for me, and I cannot wait for Thanksgiving week. That will be a week that at least I will not be traveling. I have at least a 4-day weekend coming up. I will be happy to have that. No doubt it'll be a happy time for me to just chill for a few days, because it has been crazy. The coronavirus numbers have been absolutely nuts. So people are going crazy. 2020 has been just an absolute crazy year, between the civil unrest, between the election, the COVID, the coronavirus. It's been a crazy year. So I'm hoping this video is finding you guys healthy and mentally stable at this point, because even I'm going a bit stir crazy considering what's been going on. So just hang with us. We'll get through it. I am sure we will get through it. Shoot me some comments down below. Let me know how you're doing. I'd love to hear from you. But yeah, this Delta 88. Now these are actually cool cars. These are boats. I would call this like a land yacht. Is what I would basically call that, right? These cars are huge, especially the four doors. The four doors are just absolutely, I don't know. They're just as big, right? I don't forget the year of this, but I mean, this is like an early 70s model, I believe. And honestly, you could probably put 4 people in the back seat easily. But there was only 3, there was only 3 seat belts, but you could easily put four people in the back seat. Oh yeah, I'm not lying. Easily. But yeah, these cars were freaking huge, and I am glad I got to get my hands on one of these. So Philip, thanks for suggesting this. Wasn't realizing it was going to come complete with chainsaw and shotgun in the trunk. That's kind of interesting. But yeah, that's cool. That's actually pretty cool. All right, we are going to just jump right in here and do what we do the best, right? We are going to put this bad boy together and give it a little oomph, right? Oldsmobile, these Delta 88s, some of these versions, they were known, in the early, I want to say, like the late 40s, early 50s, I think. Had some cool headlights to them. They had like this teardrop shape on the headlights. I thought that was just an awesome look to the cars, and I would love to have be able to own one of those. I mean, they were huge, big fenders, but the teardrop shaped headlights were just, in my opinion, pretty awesome. If you get a chance, Google them, take a look, and tell me what you think. I think it was pretty cool, but I'm sure you guys have. Wait a minute, what am I doing here? Leaf spring. Okay, leaf spring plate. See, I get to talking, and then I start skipping over all kinds of things. Axle housing B. Ooh, yeah, the housing. And small rubber bushing ×4. And we are good with the rear axle. Holy cow. You know, for a car that drug out of the junkyard, it wasn't too bad. It had almost everything on it. One of the very few cars that I find that has a transmission attached, or I should say a starter attached to the transmission. Ooh, yeah, let me dump these parts out, shall we? Yeah, we're gonna dump these out. Yep, okay. There we go. That way I don't run into issues, because you know how I get going real fast and I start putting old parts on the car, so don't want to do that. But yeah, these Delta 88s were actually pretty cool. I mean, between I think what were they called? They were called. A lot of people had all kinds of different names for these cars, and I really don't know where the 88 came from. I think the 88 was like between two different other numbers, models that they had. I always, you know, I was meant to look it up to see where the 88 actually came from. What did it mean? Like, Oldsmobile built the 442s, right? Well, 442 stood for something, you know, 4-barrel, 4-speed, dual exhaust, 442, right? So I thought maybe the 88 stood for something, and I couldn't. I did a quick, brief look a couple of days ago, and I don't know. I gave up on the search fairly easily because I got sidetracked, got other things going on. Life in itself has me stressed. Not just the COVID stuff, but a few personal items as well. A lot of things going on, and a lot of irons in the fire, and just trying to make it through the other side. So hopefully everything's going to be working out for me, as I hope everything is working out for you all as well. All right, rear end is done. What do I have left in here? I got the wheels and tires, drive shaft. I don't need that. Don't need that. So we'll get rid of those. So what do we have here? I think the rims. We'll stick with these rims because I don't know if they had hubcaps on this car or not. I'm going to have to take a look here. Let me see here. Evil Dead Delta 88. Right. Evil Dead Delta 88 appears to have some kind of hubcaps on it anyway. So kind of the flat hubcaps. So let's see. Okay, so what do we got here? We've got these are 15s. We got the Steelies on them right now, right? So let's see if we can find a better style rim to put on here. They are hubcaps and they're flat, so it's going to be that's what we have on there now, which is actually a pretty good idea. Maybe these right here, the rim Bowens, are probably the closest I think I see to it. They are hubcaps, so I think we're gonna go with the rim Bowens. Oh, wait a minute, the rim Chapmans might be a good option as well. Oh man, choices. Okay, I'm thinking I'm gonna go with the rim Bowen. I think I'm gonna go with the Bowen rims. Let's take a look down here, see if there's anything else. Yeah, don't think so. I think we're gonna go with the rim bowens. So let's go ahead and grab these bad boys. Let's pick up 4 of these at a size 15, because we're gonna make this as close to what we have on there as possible. So what is? I'm sorry. 21580, huh? Wait, whoa. 21580? What kind of tire is that? No. 21580. Let's separate this out because I don't know what tire that is. They do have white walls on there, so that's a plus. So what do we have here? We have the wall A. 21580, huh? All right. Let's jump in here. We're gonna go with the A's. These are gonna be. This is gonna be a square setup. 215. Let's go with a 225. How shall we? 75. We are going over the 75 series. I think I'm gonna go with a 235 actually. Yeah. A little squonkier. I think that's the way to go with this. Little wider. Yeah, I hate how wide these white walls are. They have a purpose. If we needed a tire that had like a thin white wall on it, to be honest with you. That's what we needed. And that would be perfect for this application, definitely. But I don't have that option. And honestly, as old as this game is right now, we're probably not going to get that option. But one can dream. Alright, let's see how this 235, let's see how the 235s fit on here. So we're going to 235/75, right? Oof. Kind of meaty. Ooh, man, that's close. That's close, bro. I think it'd be alright, though. I think we're alright. I think we're good. Hopefully they'll fit up in the front. There we go. I went a little wider. Alright. That's looking pretty good. We stuck with the 15s. So that's... Okay, so that's cool. Alright, so we get rid of that, get rid of that tire. Might as well go over here and start mounting these bad boys up. At the same time, we want to clear out our parts list. Yep. I know we're going to need some shocks off the front. I think, what type of shocks are you? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we put a little bit more meat on there for the Demon Hunters or the Evil Dead or whatever it is these guys hunt. You know, I actually thought the Evil Dead was like a zombie movie, right? And I'm not much into those types of movies, to be honest. Not really in those types of movies, but I was watching. Oh, what was the name of that series on HBO? There's a series on HBO right now. It's just really strange, right? Some of the mini stories surrounding it's pretty cool, but man, you talk about super strange stuff going on in that movie. Whew, I don't know. I've watched a couple episodes of it and I'm like, maybe this isn't for me. I'm not really into that. But yeah. Alright, I've got these pieces. I might as well go ahead and start fixing these up because I'm going to start ripping down the front end here. There we go. You know, these rims weren't probably too bad of an idea to put on there, so Gollywog probably did a good job of implemented these rims because those rims that came off of this are actually ones from the rim DLC. So if you have those, if you have the rim DLC, it's almost like I'm saying Run DMC, the rim DLC, then you'll have those rims, and they actually are a pretty good fit for this car. I happened to see a picture of this Delta 88 and it looked like it had hubcaps on it instead of just steelies. So I opted for a steely. And oh, this doesn't have a subframe underneath here. How about that? Interesting. So that's 4 less bushings I have to deal with. 1 less piece I have to try to repair on the table. So that's nice. We got a single carb V8 engine in it, so that's, you know, as well as I do, I love building those engines. And I'll be honest with you, I don't go looking for these cars with a particular engine. Whenever I find them and drag them into my shop. And if they happen to have this type of engine, I'm good with it. If they don't, you know, hey, that's what this game is all about, is building different types of things. Just so happens here that most of these builds have been V8 engines. So okay, got all that. Let's wrap this up in front. All right. And what do we have here? Brakes. Let's clear out my list. All right. I want to make sure the list was clear. Couple of those. How bad off is our suspension? Look at that. Both the bottom suspension arms are shot. Stern knuckle C, sway bar B, 1 steering hub. It's going to be 8 bushings, looks like. Okay. I think we are good. So we got that piece all set up. That is a little wide. It's kind of clipping on the inside, but that's okay. Wanted a little bit wider. A little bit wider stance on it. I guess I need to go shopping first, don't I? Jeez. Desk ventilated 2. Pads 2. Suspension. Bottom suspension arm. Both of those bad boys were in bad and sad shape. Sway bar B, we don't have any framework underneath here. 2 inner rods, 2 outer rods. The rubber bushings, we only need 8 of these because we are missing the subframe. So that's a good thing. 2 of those, and 2 of those, and we are golden. Jump in here, sell off all of our parts. Try to make back a little bit of cash. There we go. Gotta keep that cash flow into positive, you know. 224 million just isn't enough. I gotta keep that stash up there. Have been asked, how do I keep my money from dwindling? Because all I've been doing on screen is, you know, building these cars, these movie cars. Well, it is no secret. Just sometimes in between builds, I'll go to the junkyard and I find cars, or I go to the barns and I flip them. Barn cars are pretty easy to flip if you have the value skill unlocked, right? And just real quick here, let me go back here. Where is my value skill? Where can I get it? Trying to think where the value skill is. Fuel pressure, nimble hands, strong hands. There it is. Experienced. Oh no, that shows the average value of a car for the auction. Okay. Is there one strictly? Maybe it's just that one. So at level 25, I would highly suggest getting this one. Shows you the average value of a car. So when you jump into a barn and you have that skill, you can highlight a car and see what the car's value is as compared to what it's being sold for. So once you have that skill, again, you can go to the barns and you can check out the cars, and you'll see that the value may be, you know, like 35 grand. Let's say the value is 35 grand and they're selling it for 34 grand. Well, right there is an instant $1,000 that you can pocket right away, because you buy it for 34 grand. You know the value is 35 grand. You purchase it, you throw it in the garage, you go back to your garage, and you just sell it. You don't do anything with it, you just sell it. You've made an instant $1,000, right? And you just keep kind of doing that all the way around. While you are in the barns, don't forget to always look for a crate. There's always at least one crate in there in all the barns. So as you're looking, you find the crate, buy that as well. So buy it for $200, and you're always almost guaranteed to make your money back on that, because whatever parts are in there, you can sell. So, and the parts will make up the $200 easily. So no worries there. So that's how I was making money. I also have been doing, you know, the phone jobs. I've been doing the odd jobs. That's not it. I don't want that one. Via the telephone, just because I'm also trying to get a couple of achievements. So I would always, you know, go over here and I'll run some of these jobs as well. What do I have left in here? Nothing. I am golden. All right. First things first, we'll get rid of all the spare crap out of here. Go ahead and... Ooh, the radiator was the only thing I could salvage out of there, so that's... I have been tooling around with this one too. This is a Ford F100. This is going to replace one of the other F100s I have in my parking level. It's either going to be the Last Action Hero one, or Tim Allen's Last Man Standing one. I haven't quite decided which one yet. So I guess whichever one of those has the highest miles will be the one I replace first, I guess. I guess that's the way I'm going to do it. That's in. Radiator's in. Battery is in. Let's go yank the motor. This has got oil in it too? What? What? Definitely a serious... Somebody seriously left us behind. So this character Ash must have been in a serious hurry to dump this car. Well, it doesn't look too bad for it being in a junkyard. It's Ash working here. He's got something up his sleeve. He's got to, right? Alright, let's drop it down. Pull the engine out. And let's see, what can we strip off of here? Nothing. Doors, rear window, taillights, doors. All right. I thought I was going to do the engine first and then do the body, but I thought, what the heck? I'm trying to get back in, trying to switch it up a little bit, and I got sucked into doing it the way I always did it, so my apologies. Okay, So that's out and that's out. Okay, so what do I have here? The Earthquake and the Bowen. Hey, it has a Bowen steering wheel. How about that? So let's hook up the interior parts real quick. Earthquake. Earthquake Leather 2, Earthquake Rex. Does it matter? Earthquake. So it's not the Earthquake Rex, it's the Earthquake. Okay, and we'll go down here for the steering wheel. The Bowen. So we got Bowen wheels and a Bowen steering wheel. That works out. All is good. All right, body parts. Oh, my ear itches. That's not what I wanted to do, man. Fresh imports. Now this does have a couple of different configurations, so I'm gonna have to sort my parts out here. But I think this is pretty stock, but I want to go all tinted. I mean, come on, it's an Evil Dead car. It needs it. I'm gonna go with the first parts I see because I think the first parts I see are going to be these stock pieces. I'm going to assume as much. Gollywog's probably watching going, my God, Hurst. You're killing me, bro. Okay, I think that is good. Alright, so with all the pieces that I have, I think I've got it. I'm going to have tinted windows on it. Just because I wanted some tinted windows. It's going to be an Evil Dead car. It's got to have some tinted windows. Something's sticking. It's like it doesn't want to. Come on, there. It's like after I click, it doesn't want to move for whatever reason. There we go, all done. Global body's 82%, really? Front window. Oh, mirror. Okay. Duh. Oh, I didn't know there was a mirror on this side. How come I'm a dork? Yep, okay, so we should be 100% there, 91% without the plates, right? So I'm going to have to look up the plates on that. Alrighty. Looking pretty good. Okay, let's dump off some of this crap I don't need in here. There we go. We're just going to dump that motor out too. Why not? Don't really need it. Alright, let's jump over here and build myself a nice single carb V8 motor. Right, there we go. Alrighty. Now, as always, we always play this game to see if I can remember all the parts needed to assemble this thing. I've been lucky the past couple of times, so maybe I'll get lucky again this time around. Alright, cam gear. Camshaft to get in the other shop. Clip B's. Gotta have that. Crankshaft. I need 3 of those. 1 of those. Got that. Engine block, of course. The main ingredient, of course. Heads I can get from the speed shop. Not a big deal. There's my A. There's my B. Exhaust system's the same way. I'm going to pick it all up out of the performance shop. Wires, same thing. I do need the intake because I don't have that in the speed shop, unfortunately. I think you've heard me complain about that often enough. Oil pan. Nope. Need this one. 8 rings. Fan. Rockers at 16. Rod caps at 8. No, I'm gonna pick that up in the performance shop. But I do need the covers. Serpentine belts, A and a B. Already got a starter, so that's gonna be good. Timing chain. Oops, did I skip? Yeah, there it is. Whew, I was gonna say, did I skip it? Timing cover. Rods. To match the rockers. Water pump pulley. Alrighty. Power boost shop. Alternator, camshaft. There we go. Carburetor. Go for the heads. 2 of those. Exhaust manifolds. 2 of those. Flywheel, of course. Let's go with engine parts here. Let's go get the gearbox. Already got the flywheel. Got the heads, got the exhaust. Fuel filter, I will need. Coil, distributor cap. Or distributor cap and rotor. Wires. Pistons. Power steering. Air filter. Spark plugs. I think that's the end of my line right there. Back in the normal parts, I need to pick up throttle bearing. Alright, so for an Evil Dead card, this bad boy is going to have a little bit more juice to it, hopefully, for them to do what they need to do. To go after the dead, if the dead are coming back to life. See, I'm not even pretending to know anything about this movie. I do know the main character is Ash, and that's just because I was looking up the car to take a look at the hubcaps on it. Yeah, that's the only reason why I knew. I didn't even read up on this, but I did see that this is actually a car from the Evil Dead because of the shotgun and the chainsaw in the back of it. So I think that's quite funny. Hats off to you, Gollywog, for doing that. That's actually comical. I happen to be on a TikTok. I happen to scroll through these silly TikToks, man. One of the TikToks, one of the trends, I should say, is to record your reaction when you Google why was a chainsaw invented, right? So if you do that, let me know what you think. You don't have to record yourself or anything, but go Google that. Why was a chainsaw invented? And I'll give you a serious hint. It doesn't saw chains. Or trees for that matter. So that's kind of interesting. And no, I don't do TikTok. I just happen to, I don't know. I'm a big waster of time, I guess. I like watch stupid videos, and some of the videos, you have women in there that are just, they think they're all that in a bag of chips, but other videos, some of the animal videos, and just some of the other videos that are on there are just so comical. They, you know, in for this year, you need a good laugh, and actually, that's provided me with several laughs over the last few months. So, hats off to TikTok for that. Yeah, you're gonna have to let me know. Throw your comments down below what you think of that. Why a chainsaw was invented. Gotten pretty good with these engines, actually. You know, I need to get, I need to start doing some more of the V6s. The V6s are the ones I really need to do. The Coyotes, I haven't done many of the Coyotes at all. So I'd love to be able to get my hands on a couple of those. I know we just did a Mustang that probably I could have, should have, would have, could have, should have put a Coyote in, but hey. Kind of like the way it turned out, actually, to be honest with you. Had an LS engine in it. Don't mind that. I'm actually surprised Oldsmobile is still around, to be honest with you. But GM got, or no, Oldsmobile isn't around. I'm sorry, I meant Buick. Buick is still around. Oldsmobile, I always thought Oldsmobile had a better line than Buick. I always thought Oldsmobile, I guess Oldsmobile was like a poor man's Buick, I guess. I don't know. I really thought Pontiac would stay around too, but I guess because of it being a competitor against the Camaro with the Firebirds, I guess that was a no-brainer there. But the Fiero for Pontiac, that was a joke. Sorry, some people may like the Fieros. I'm not a big fan of the Fieros. The Aztec. There we go. That's one. That's one for the record books. Is one of the most ugliest cars in the world. The Aztec. Strange car indeed. And believe it or not, that car has a cult following. People like those things. Hey, more power to you. And I mean that sincerely, because car people are car people, regardless. And yeah, they may have, they may be hung up on GM, may be hung up on Ford, Dodge, Mopar, Mopar or no car. Hey, it's all good. We're all, in it for the fast car, adrenaline rush of it all. So, or if you just like a nice classic car, you can appreciate that kind of stuff. So, car people are a unique breed. Hats off to you all, because I don't think I could survive this world without other car people. If I was the only car person, I think I would probably have to be put in the insane asylum, because I'm just that nuts about cars. I'm nuts about cars, but I'm not willing to like dive in and try to figure out, exactly all the stats of a car, right? I don't care. I don't care about all the stats of a car. I just appreciate the lines of a car. How's that? If that makes any sense whatsoever, I'm sure some of you out there are like, why not? Why not just do that? All right, we've got this hood in. We've got the engine in. That looks like a beautiful piece of machinery right there. Always, always a beautiful piece of machinery. Whew, just love it. All right, that's done. That's done. You can go away now. All right, let's raise this up in the air. We need a couple things. We need an exhaust system, which we'll get from the Power Boost shop. Which I believe we're going to need at least 2 middle mufflers and 2 rear mufflers. I'm not sure the connectors. And then we're going to get the gearbox. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and... That is a B. Alright, so we got a letter B. Exhaust extensions. At least this time I kept the drive shaft. Half the time I sell the stupid thing. Middle muffler, rear muffler, and exhaust B, which I have to go to the... up here because it's not a part that we can... Come on. Oh, what the heck am I doing? B. Right there. Alright, we should be good. We should be good to go. Alright, I don't know where these guys are from. I really have no idea. Looks like it might be... I don't know. We'll stick with oh, I don't know, California plates. How's that? Could be California plates for all I know. And the license plate looks like it's a 999. Oh, wait a minute. What's going on here? 999. 51. No idea what it means. I need 2 of these, please. Thank you. And let's just go ahead and slap these bad boys on there. Just doesn't look the same, but that's alright. There we go. Alrighty. And they are good to go. We slap a fresh coat of paint on this bad boy, and Ash can take it off my hands. Move this car over to the paint shop. We are definitely going to keep it this color, but I think it needs to be a little more yellow. I think it needs to be a little more yellow, so let's saturate it up a little bit. Let's see, is that... Oh, that's a greenish yellow, right? So let's try to get it a little more yellow. There we go. And let's take some of the saturation out. I think that looks a lot better in my opinion. That does look a little bit better. Alright, let's go take her over to the dyno and see what kind of numbers we can squeeze out of this thing. Alright, yep. Alright, and go. Woohoo! 520 horsepower, 675 pounds of torque. Nice. This should be a pretty good car for conjuring up the dead or whatever they may do. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Evil Dead Delta 88. I put a wider tire on it. Gave her some nice performance parts. And tidied up the trunk, complete with chainsaw and shotgun. Very cool. I thought that was going to clean up after I did this. Let's see, we are 100% across the board. If I were to sell it, we're looking at 109,407. Wow, check that out. All right, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Hey, sorry I don't have no movie trivia for Evil Dead. I just don't know the movie that good, so I apologize up front. Anyway, thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button down below. Hey, it is free, and feel free to mash that thing. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Throw a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time in the next movie car, I'm Hurst Quayzar saying stay healthy, stay happy, and I am out.